Critical story now. The opposition, which lost the vote on FDI and multi-brand retail in Parliament, today claimed the government had bought the votes to get FDI through. The allegations also came after reports of Walmart spending hundreds of crores in lobbying with senators in the US. The BJP's target, though, is not just the Congress, but interestingly, Mayawati as well. Maria Shakil with the latest in the Walmart FDI twist.
Losing the battle on FDI and multi-brand retail, opposition now accusing the government of buying votes. As reports came of Walmart having invested 125 crore rupees in lobbying with American senators to help open up markets in various countries, including India. BJP put an uncomfortable question to the government: how much of this money made its way to India?
If lobbying was going for the last 4 years, what action were taken to those who were front of Walmart company?
Walmart itself says it has spent this money. There are cases of corruption in the courts. So you have an independent inquiry into it.
Reports of Walmart having used allegedly dubious means to get contracts in countries like Brazil and Mexico first came out in New York Times earlier this year. With Mayawati doing a U-turn and casting her vote with the government in Rajya Sabha, the opposition has been questioning her role. The BSP Supremo herself had counter charges ready.
लोकसभा में बीजेपी एंड कंपनी के लोगों को एफडीआई में लॉबिंग का मामला नजर नहीं आया। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग और इनके जो समर्थक, इनके सोच के जो लोग हैं, वो नहीं चाहते हैं कि ये विधेयक पास हो जाए।
They were badly defeated. Now they are raising in an indirect way several issues, extraneous issues, which are not concerning our government.
BJP, still smarting from the tongue lashing it got from Mayawati during the FDI debate, is looking for opportunities to continue to target the government on FDI in multi-brand retail. It may well make things difficult for the government over other contentious economic legislations like banking and insurance sector bills. In New Delhi, Maria Shakil.
Now, Walmart has issued a statement tonight saying, and I quote, "These allegations are entirely false. The expenditures are a compilation of expenses associated with staff, consultants, etc. spent in the United States." Interestingly though, only yesterday, CPM Politburo member and MP Sitaram Yechuri had accused the UPA government of using unfair means to defeat the opposition motion against bringing FDI and retail. Speaking to Karan Thapar on Devil's Advocate, he had charged the government of bribing its way to secure a majority against the motion. Listen in.
Your colleague in the CPI, Gurudas Dasgupta, he's the CPI's leader in the Lok Sabha. He said on the last word that the government had put together a majority on the basis of material allurements. His exact words. That amounts to a bribe. Do you believe that or not?
I don't know if it's a bribe, but something extra has happened. Either a threat or intimidation or a bribe or a promise of doing something.
You're not ruling out the possibility the government bribed its way to a majority?
No, I'm not ruling out because of my experience. 1993, one moment, just bear with me. 1993, when Narasimha Rao won the no confidence motion in the Lok Sabha, came the JNN bribery case. 2008, when Manmohan Singh won the vote on Indo-US nuclear deal, came the cash for vote which the whole world saw.
You're saying the track record of the past suggests that there was some let me put it euphemistically, hanky-panky this time.
Definitely.
But you've actually acknowledged to me that you don't rule out a bribe.
I'm not ruling out anything, but there's definitely something, to use your words, hanky-panky.
Okay, let's then turn to the big question. Did Walmart attempt to illegally influence FDI in retail? Joining me now, Ravi Shankar Prasad, the BJP's national spokesperson and deputy leader in the Rajya Sabha, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, Congress spokesperson and member of parliament, and Dilip Cherian, founder Perfect Relations, joining me. Appreciate your joining us. I'm going to start with you, Ravi Shankar ji, since you led that opposition charge in parliament. When you claim today that the government should investigate the claim made by Walmart to the US Senate that it paid 125 crores to US lawmakers to influence FDI and retail in India, can you be more specific about what you are accusing the government of India of?
Well, Rajdeep, the point is very simple. The factum of lobbying is admitted.
Yes.
Before the lobby disclosure report filed by Walmart before the American Senate.
Yes.
Which they say it is going since 2008. to ascertain a favorable market access in India.
Yes.
They also claim to have made payment in 2012.
Yes.
Now lobbying is a benign form of bribery.
Yes.
Lobbying and bribery both are prohibited in law in India. Now here Walmart, the biggest giant in FDI retail multi-brand,
Yes.
is owning up the factum of having spent on lobbying.
Yes.
What we are asking today is very plain and simple this. Investigate the matter. When they are openly confessing to having paid for lobbying in India, whom they paid for, who are the recipients.
No, you're calling it benign bribe.
Patently.
No, Ravi Shankar Prasad, let's be honest, lobbying in the United States is legal. Monies paid by Walmart have been fully disclosed to the US Senate. Are you simply trying to insinuate now by using the word benign bribery that monies from US lawmakers also went to Indian officials?
Rajdeep, am I supposed to say it, or the Walmart has already said it?
Yes.
Yes, lobbying may be legal in America. Lobbying is prohibited in India. And when they say we spent for lobbying,
Yes.
there is certainly, the country is entitled to know where they spent for whom, who are the recipient, for what cause. These are very important issues.
Okay.
Because FDI retail, when it was debated in the parliament, the apprehensions were expressed by both the sides.
Yes.
Now, Walmart itself has admitted before the American Senate.
Right.
Therefore, I am not supposed to insinuate. I am only asking a question.
Yes.
Lobbying in what form? Expenses were met. What purpose? To whom? These are matter to be investigated. That's
Okay.
what we are saying. And
Okay.
the Prime Minister must explain.
You know, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, the underlying message from what Ravi Shankar Prasad is saying is clear. They seem to be suggesting FDI and retail was pushed under US pressure and that possibly bribes were paid. In fact, I can tell you BJP MPs even today in Parliament likened it to Bofors. How do you respond to this charge which is slowly being made of bribery? Sitaram Yechuri also alluded to it in an interview with Devil's Advocate on Sunday.
Please do give me my 2 minutes at least, Rajdeep.
Yes.
The BJP is a bad loser. The BJP is not a graceful loser. The BJP has a febrile and fertile imagination. And they always make 2 plus 2 into 5.
Yes.
Let's be very clear. Nobody is suggesting that as far as the debate is one of principle of FDI in multi-brand retail is concerned, as and when it starts, if any player which comes on that principle starts violating Indian law, it doesn't need the BJP to tell us that we will take action under Indian law. But what is this habit of tilting at windmills? You lose a no confidence because you don't have the guts to carry it.
Yes.
You lose a debate in both houses on the voting, and now you simply say the Prime Minister must answer. Whatever facts, if Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad's party
Yes.
will put us before us any facts which suggest that dehors what they have already disclosed under admitted American law which permits lobbying,
Yes.
there is any bribery or illegality in India, of which incidentally Rajdeep there is not even a whisper, even by the Americans, then certainly Indian investigation and agency will investigate.
So what?
But what is this whole approach of creating a doubt? 1 second, please.
No, how do you explain the 125 crores?
Creating a shadow.
125
125
crores, including $3 million in 2012 alone.
The BJP has got its maths completely mixed up. 125 crores is a disclosed,
Yes.
official, written, declared, legal, permissible expenditure
Yes.
by Walmart under US law in their returns. Now, who has told you, or USA or India or the BJP, that part of that 125 is a bribery to an Indian entity? As and when something like that happens,
Yes.
certainly Indian agencies are robust enough.
Ravi
But
Shankar
is
Prasad
not the
respond.
BJP, apart from being a graceless and bad loser, one second,
Yes,
is
no.
tilting at windmills.
No, let
They
Ravi Shankar
obviously
respond to you.
suppose- and 1 minute
No, I
more.
gave you time.
FDI is not, 1 second Rajdeep,
Yes.
FDI is not a Walmart centric policy.
Yes.
There are 20 players. Out of 20 players, if one player does corruption, a second does murder, a third does bribery, action will be taken when facts come to light. Merely because the disclosure of lobbying abroad
Yes.
is disclosed, how does it amount to bribery in India?
Ravi Shankar
I fail to
respond.
see the connection.
Disclosure of lobbying in abroad does not amount to bribery in India. You are tilting at windmills. Grapes are sour because you lost that vote in Parliament.
Rajdeep, I am little surprised.
Yes.
If you recall, the expression Abhishek Manu Singhvi is using is exactly reminding me of what happened during Bofors.
Yes.
debate was there, exactly the same argument being made. Rajdeep, let us not forget certain very clear facts.
Yes.
Walmart has 10,000 shops all over the world.
Yes.
They are the biggest player, having 500 billion plus turnover in FDI in multi-brand retail.
Yes.
Their operations in Latin America and other parts is 30%. They are looking to nearly 15% of India's market to augment their kitty. These things have been published in New York Times. Now, did I say that, or Walmart itself is saying from 2008 during logging operations we are also spending in India, and as you rightly stated, in 2012 we have spent $3 million. Now Abhishek Manu Singhvi cannot paper over what Walmart has itself admitted. Yes, lobbying may be right in America, may be wrong in America, but it is certainly prohibited in India.
Let me bring in Dilip Cherian, because he is the expert. Dilip Cherian, your company in a sense does what some would call try to influence public policy. You work with corporates who attempt to influence that policy in India. Do you see Walmart's case to be any different from that of any Indian corporate? Is it legitimate today for Walmart to claim, look, we tried to influence US lawmakers and we've disclosed it to the US Senate? Does that amount, as Ravi Shankar says, to benign bribery?
You know, lobbying gets a bad name because of this whole concept of factums and factoids. With due respect to both of the people involved in this debate, let me say that lobbying is very simply where politics is transparent, also a transparent activity. So in the US Senate, where they had to disclose this, there is a certain transparency, and they've done that because they need to fulfill certain criteria.
Yes.
But just as much as you believe the US legislature on this, they also have an equally powerful law on their books called the FCPA, the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. So if Walmart is disclosing something, it recognizes that what it discloses has to also meet the stringent conditions of the FCPA.
But that's in the US. What about India? What about India? The fact is that lobbying is non-transparent in India. So how am I to know that Walmart has not tried to pay bribes in India?
Well said, Rajdeep. The issue is that if Walmart is involved in that payment, it still becomes liable for FCPA.
Right.
So I would wonder if a company as well structured and well organized and as huge as Mr. Prasad has just said is going to jeopardize its whole push for a certain policy, which unfortunately in India, and this is where lawmakers like Mr. Singhvi and Mr. Prasad have to worry, in a country where lawmaking is now being questioned globally in terms of its level of transparency. So what you're really pushing for, what the real questions that need to be asked by politicians on either end of the spectrum is this: is our policy making so obtuse that globally there will be suspicion that large companies have to pay large quantities of money, whether yesterday or today, to get the decisions they want. And in that environment, lobbying is a bad word.
Let me then bring in Abhishek Manu Singhvi. You know, part of the problem, Dr. Singhvi, seems to be the sequencing of events and Walmart's own history. The push for FDI in retail took place within weeks of a series of US publications questioning the Prime Minister's commitment to reform. Walmart itself has been under investigation, particularly in Mexico, where there have been huge question marks, a New York Times expose about how bribes were paid to Mexican officials. So here you have a company which is already under the scanner for alleged bribes. Now you have the question being raised of whether similar bribes could have been paid in India. Should the government not be open to an investigation?
Rajdeep, I think you hit the nail on the head when you used the phrase, how do I know that bribes are not paid? The test is the reverse, Rajdeep. The moment there is any evidence of bribery in India, it goes without saying that the entire thing will not only be investigated, but the persons concerned will be blacklisted, whether under American law or under Indian law.
Right.
The point is today, however, very different. All the rhetorical flourish, all the political flourish and grandstanding by the BJP cannot hide the fact that there is not an iota of evidence today that in a official declared permissible declaration of lobbying interests in USA, the BJP simply jumps to the conclusion there is bribery in India simply because they lost the debate yesterday. I mean, the two don't add together. Does it require, I mean, is India a banana republic that tomorrow any multinational for that matter, and remember Walmart is going to be one out of many more multi-brand retail FDI infusions. Anybody who plays games with Indian law will be punished. But what's the connection today? Why are people jumping and shouting at windmills to try to retrieve the lost debate?
Ravi Shankar Prasad, are you jumping the gun?
Yourself got.
Ravi Shankar Prasad, since you led that debate in Rajya Sabha, are you jumping the gun to try and confuse issues? The real issue is, at the moment, FDI and retail is likely to become law as a result of what happened last week. Now is the question, when these companies come in, the process has to be made transparent. There have been question marks over whether Walmart, for example, has used a company called Sidar Support Services to try and violate existing FDI rules in this country. That needs to be investigated. But simply because Walmart has made a claim before the US Senate, can you jump 3 steps, dare I say, and say Walmart must have paid bribes to Indian lawmakers? What is the basis for that kind of allegation?
Hypothetical.
Well, Rajdeep, my point is very simple and straight.
Yes.
Let me first reply to Cherian.
Yes.
Is lobbying permitted in arm purchase? It is not. Actions are taken and people are blacklisted.
Yes.
Why paid news? Why sponsored news? Today is being frowned upon by Election Commission and also by the Press Council and your regulatory bodies.
Yes.
Because it is wrong and also a crime. Now, is Walmart a saint? I am grateful to you, rightly stated, they have alleged to have paid bribe into Mexico officials. Their record is not that clean. And Mr. Abhishek Manu Singh, by the way, there are only 4 major players in the field of multi-brand international retail who seek to monopolize operations all over the world.
But is that reason for an investigation, Ravi Shankar ji? Is that reason for a full-fledged investigation? Can you ask for an investigation without having adequate material to back it? Simply because Walmart paid bribes in Mexico is no reason to have an investigation in India.
No. Rajdeep, I would have deeply appreciated if the government itself would have volunteered that we are examining the report filed before American Senate. We will inquire also from Walmart as to how, for what purpose and to whom they have paid for lobbying, etc. Make the whole thing public before the country. If there is no wrongdoing, the public would have been convinced. But here, the even most legitimate demand to have a fair inquiry is being stonewalled inside the parliament and outside by the vehement eloquence of Abhishek Manu Singh.
But is an inquiry going to be based
out of it?
What is the inquiry based on? Disclosure has been made in an US Senate. It is part of a legal architecture. Are we saying that the moment Walmart discloses, is the BJP, sir, simply trying to tilt at windmills? That's the charge against the BJP. You are trying to tilt at windmills.
Rajdeep Sardesai, here the payment to American Senate is being made for lobbying in America or China or Mexico. It is none of our concern.
Yes.
But Walmart itself has acknowledged and confessed that we have also spent money in lobbying to access the favorable market in India. I can use that word.
Yes,
the meaning of access favorable market conditions? That is a matter of investigation. You cannot decide. And if you do, then like Bofors, what happened in Sweden?
Yes.
After all payment, a statement was made in Sweden. Ultimately, everything became clear. Therefore, merely because in American Senate this disclosure has been made, India should keep its eyes shut.
Yes.
I'm sorry, is again trying
Abhishek Manu Singh, quick response.
The palpable wrongdoing.
Quick response. Yes.
I come back to the simple, narrow, micro issues, always the most important, which unfortunately the BJP is avoiding.
Yes.
Simply answer one question, Rajdeep.
Yes.
Suppose in a 100 rupee budget of Walmart for lobbying,
yes,
they have indicated that I have spent 20 for traveling and meeting senators in USA,
yes,
20 for advertising, 20 for sending mail to India, 20 for having a huge program on the newspapers in India, or whatever. I'm giving examples.
Yes. Yes.
You can go into it, take it out, attack it. How can you simply say one day after that there is bribery? Do you have a single iota of remotest evidence before you level the charge? That is why I say that the BJP is a bad loser, sour grape sufferer, and simply tilting at windmills.
Okay.
They are continuing the debate, having failed to stop FDI in retail. They now want to stop FDI in retail by these tactics.
Okay, let me give the final word.
India will take stringent action.
Dilip Cherian, what's the message here? Is the message to make lobbying transparent in India, to have similar disclosure laws in this country?
I think that the message is very loud and clear. The fact is that both between NASSCOM and a certain large Indian corporation, which also figures in the same list that Mr. Prasad is talking about, which talks about lobbying expenses in America not having been made in the last quarter. The fact is that Indian companies in the US recognize the need for lobbying.
Right.
Second, the fact is that if Indian companies don't lobby, you will be stuck in the situation that GMR is as far as Male is concerned. The fact is that for global corporations playing in a global world, you have to lobby internationally, and it has to be done legally, because whether you like it or not, this is bound to come out in the fine print and in investigations in any country where it is done. It is a legitimate activity. It's time that policy making in India became more transparent and political funding, and that is where the root of all of this is, and we are barking up the wrong set of trees, looking at either companies or accusing any government.
Okay, let's leave it at that. We are barking up the wrong tree, says the perfect relations consultant, when the politicians are arguing about lobbying and so-called benign bribe. Appreciate Ravi Shankar Prasad, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, Dilip Cherian joining us on our talking point tonight on India at 9.